So, this is me being totally excited about a new wrestling company. Just like I was excited when Impact came along and made a, little blurb on the radar, and then, made it to Spike TV at that time, and then, went on to be off TV again. I miss Impact, but that's another story. This is the part that's making waves right now. There's a new wrestling company called AEW. And for those who watched Monday Night Raw, Sami Zayn said on his segment, The Electric Chair, that they could have asked him anything, even something about AEW, which I know that the McMahons could not have been happy about that little bump in the road, but guess what? I'm excited about it, and I'm excited about wrestling again. Something that has not happened in a long time. You see, there's Jim Ross as the announcer. We have Earl Hebner as a referee. Hello, there's two right there that's like wrestling gold. You get those two together and you could just have anything you want to, and it's going to be magic in the ring. And then some of my favorite talents like Cody Rhodes, who I believe is an executive partner and a wrestler over on AEW. It's like magic. And then we have also, which he, by the way, destroyed Triple H's chair with a sledgehammer. And if you haven't checked that out, I urge you to check that out because I'm totally pumped about this. I'm hoping it gets a feud going with Triple H, because as much as I'm trying to move away from the WWE, because right now I dislike their product, Cody, that drew me into hopefully a feud between you and Triple H. Just saying. Then, of course, Chris Jericho. He's always been one of my favorites ever since he, did that whole trash talking against Stephanie, dirty bottom feeding trash bag hoe, wasn't it? And I just adored Chris Jericho for the longest time, so I'm so glad to see him wrestling, period. I don't care for what company, but since he's with AEW, it's making a greater, impact, if you will. And then the biggest thing of all, Dean Ambrose was a free agent, but he's married to Renee Young, who's still an announcer for WWE Monday Night Raw. However, what I'm excited about, Dean Ambrose is gone to AEW, and he's using his own name, Jon Moxley. And oh my land, he made the biggest presence known on their last pay-per-view that they just had. I believe it was called Double or Nothing. I don't remember the name because that's how excited I was just to see him on there. So if you haven't checked out AEW, I got a notice on my Facebook. They will be on the TNT channel, which, remember, WCW was on TNT. Now, I heard that they're going to go on Tuesday nights, which would be like they're going to go against SmackDown. I want them to go against Raw, because get those writers on the ball. They've dropped the ball for so long. And it's mind-boggling to me, because if you watch the DVD that I love and I own by heart, Pat Patterson's on there, and he talks about how Triple H, the game, he tells good story. He's a good storyteller. Well, to me, WWE has lacked the luster of storytellers. No matter who the wrestler or the diva is in there doing the storytelling, it's lacked the luster for a long time. Hence, while, ticket sales aren't sharp, hence, while the ratings go down, it's not because of anything but that. Where's the storytelling to draw you in, and keep you so drawn in that you tune in for the next week? It's not there. And when you have talent and stars going to other companies, it speaks volumes to me as a fan. What are you doing wrong? Examine it. Hear what we're saying, And clearly they're not doing that. They're ignoring it, turning a blind eye, if you will. I mean, even if I was in charge of writing, I think that I could do a little bit better than what they're doing. First and foremost, we would let go of Michael Cole. I am not a Michael Cole fan. And that other guy who admitted tonight on SmackDown that he doesn't have any integrity. Yes, I know SmackDown scripted, but he cheated on his wife, and I don't care what anybody says, he did, with Carmella. And to me, there was no, slap on the hand, bad boy, or, fine for either one of them for doing that. And I know that really they can't because Steph and Hunter are together, but to me at the same time, if you don't have some guidelines, some rules, some sanctions, some sense of morality, then, that man should have no sense whatsoever of calling any match, whether it be SmackDown, pay-per-view or a Raw match. I cannot stand him. Corey Graves, I wish you weren't there. Just saying. And Carmella, you as well. I think you should be on a street corner, honey. You broke up that marriage. But that's my total feelings. And AEW in October, bring it on. Let's show them what real wrestling is. You're welcome.